Our Pledge of Allegiance ends with the words justice for all, and yet many people in the United States have civil legal problems they can't solve. Some people can't afford a lawyer. Some can't navigate a complicated legal system on their own. And some don't even realize their problem, whether it's an employment dispute or special education issue, has a legal solution. So how do we achieve the justice that has been promised and make sure everyone has the knowledge and resources to resolve their everyday civil legal problems? The Justice for All initiative is building on the strong foundation laid by the National Access to Justice movement to reframe and expand what the justice system really means. Under the Justice for All approach, justice no longer begins at the courthouse doors. Instead, anyone can access components of the justice system at their local library, school, domestic violence shelter, community organization, or social service agency. Once across that threshold, people will gain access to a continuum of services, from self-help materials to full legal representation. Specifically, the Justice for All approach helps state access to justice communities create new guided pathways into and through the civil justice system. This involves creating new collaborations among diverse partners to systemically and permanently expand access to justice. These partners include traditional groups and institutions like courts, lawyers, bar associations, civil legal aid providers, and law schools. But just as important, they also include non-traditional partners like medical providers, librarians, food pantries, places of worship, veterans groups, and other community organizations. The Justice for All initiative has funded 14 states to pilot the JFA model through intensive strategic planning and then implementation. To help these states, as well as any other state working to expand access to justice, the initiative provides extensive guidance materials, lessons from the field, and other resources. These resources help states gather baseline information and figure out how best to grow the access to civil justice landscape over time. The creative strategies states have used to complete these assessments have included listening sessions to engage community stakeholders that don't normally work closely with legal services, far-reaching community surveys, and summits that engage hundreds of community organizations, government directors, healthcare leaders, and other service partners from across a jurisdiction. The JFA-funded collaborations have led to innovative, systemic approaches to expanding access to justice. Some examples include looking to telemedicine as a model for serving remote communities, establishing a housing stabilization center, developing triage websites for legal and non-legal intake and referrals, and training navigators to spot legal issues in high-need communities. JFA pilot projects are transforming the way people access and interact with the justice system. The ultimate goal is to make sure there is no wrong door to the civil justice system, and that 100% of those with civil legal needs can find effective guidance in familiar places. For more information, visit www.ncsc.org/JFA